Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here with Hurricane Creek Farms. Weather a little different than it's been in our last couple of videos. Turned off cold again, but planning on getting some cows hauled and sold today, cows and some heifers. But we'll talk more about that if they cooperate when we get them loaded. But appreciate y'all watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed, we appreciate that even more. Let's get to it. And we got the feeder steers fed. We got the horses fed. We did, as you can see, it's gotten quite a bit muddy this week, so we opened the barn back up for them. But we, can't ever keep everything straight. I think it started raining Monday. It rained a bunch yesterday. I think it's supposed to rain more today, maybe even more tomorrow. But a lot cooler today. Not supposed to be brutally cold by any means. Have 5 cows that we want to go ahead and haul. They're culls that either, I guess 2 were just open cows, and then the other 3 had lost a calf. Either the dead calf we had to pull, or one had a stillborn, and then one lost a calf that was just 2 or 3 days old. But anyway, get these animals moved around, see if we can get them caught. All right, let's just put a little feed there on the ground. See if these girls will filter up through here. Hereford cow, it's about to come through the gate, is one we want, number 615. That F1 heifer, oh my God. Damn, she is smart. I took like 2 steps that direction and she ran out the gate. Now she's back in. All right, might have another contest here. Who thinks I can beat her to the gate? She's around the other side of them there. Oh my God. Barely. She's a long way from being on the trailer, but she's in here. A little stirred up. She would definitely be the one that that awesome setup I have down there would absolutely fail. Oh dear Lord in heaven. This could get really, really interesting. Get this gate shut. Y'all keep an eye on her there behind me. Somebody say something if she starts running this way. But if I can get her down there in the catch pen with them others, we'll feel like she's pretty secure. All right. Get on in there, girl. Get on in there, girl. Okay. A little Wednesday morning cardio. There's at least 2 in there we want, because we want this girl right here. Yeah, this little cow here is one we want. She just ain't much cow. She don't look great. She probably ain't gonna bring much. But I don't know, even if she hadn't had that stillborn calf, I don't know that she's the quality we were looking to keep anyway. She never comes up to feed. Every morning she's one of the 1 or 2 that never comes up. Go on, baby. I'm gonna see if we can ease her up that way. Go on, girl, going up a hill. I know, you don't understand. I don't care about you, you get out of the way. Now, you get up the hill. Get up the hill. Sadie, you're not helping things. Go on in there. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and call this a win. We've got 4 of the 5 we want in here. The furthest Hereford over there, we don't want her in here. We'll cut her out at some point. Put these 2 little calves out here. Go on, babies. Don't know if I already mentioned it, but we're gonna haul some of our heifers from the other farm as well. So everything should be secure here. knock on wood. As usual, these calves are here waiting on me, partially because I'm about an hour behind my normal schedule. But we'll get them in there and see how many of these heifers we're actually gonna haul. Somewhere between probably 5 and 8, I'm thinking. There we go. All right. So we're gonna figure out who we're going to sell and who we're going to keep. The idea is we want to keep enough heifers to put together a pretty decent group to market as bred heifers like this fall or maybe even next winter. And so pretty much selling the lower end of this bunch. Okay, so much like with the cows, we got everybody on in here plus one. The biggest kind of white motley face from number 101. We want her to stay. She was first calf last year, so she's a little bigger, a little better. We're gonna sell those other 9. Actually, there's a steer. There's a couple of steers in there. Are you kidding me? All right, so there's gonna be 7 we end up hauling. Probably gonna leave this right here, head back to the house. Got an hour before I wanted to be on the road. There, they should go. One Hereford cow, I believe it's number 177, does not go. We'll see if we can get these others in there without having that 904 potentially try to kill me. Get back. You get back. Alright, got the worst one loaded. 177 will cooperate, but she wants to load one another. No. Turn back around. Get in there. Get in there. Now we got you. Go. That went pretty well according to plan. Got those 4 ladies loaded right there. Checked all the tire pressures, very good. I'm gonna go load up those 77 heifers. 2 bulls are like, hello ladies. Okay, so again, we're not using the actual loading chute, of course, because we're ground loading. So typically what we do is just pull these pins, swing those gates over here, bring back the trailer right up to it. These are a little shorter panel than what we did have on there previously the last time we did it like this. It shouldn't matter, but we'll see if we can make that adjustment. So now you can see what we're working with right there. Should have plenty of room back right into there, and they should load. To load, of course they're all gonna load. All right, we'll let them all get on there and then we'll see what we can do to get them off. The ones we want off. It's gonna be 1 steer, and 1 heifer on there that we do not want to sell. But our sorting and loading hadn't exactly gone the easiest today. Get on up there, buddy. Just made it back from the sale barn. Apologize. Obviously, I have not been filming anything, for the last 4.5 hours or so, because battery died on the GoPro, which is annoying. The last time I cut it on, it said we were at 30%, and like a minute later, it was just dead. So I think that battery is just toast. And I didn't have another battery with me. The backup battery was back at home. But hauled 7 heifers, the 4 cows that you did see me get loaded. I don't know how much the heifer loading actually got filmed, if any of it, before it died. But we ended up going to the closer auction barn. It's about 60 miles away, just because I didn't really feel like I had enough time to get to the bigger auction. I don't know. But a little bittersweet selling some like that, especially those cows. It's just the one gray cow, number 501, the Brahma that had prolapsed, I guess 4 weeks ago. We had put that prolapse back in her. That, I mean, obviously the absolute right decision to go ahead and cull her, given her issues. In fact, I'm a little embarrassed to say, I don't think I've ever said this on the channel, she actually prolapsed last year and lost a calf. And because emotion got the best of me and I didn't get rid of her, happened again this year. But after I'd unloaded them and I walked up to get my ticket before I could leave, I was walking, you know, out of the barn there and didn't even realize I was walking right past the pen. See if I can get the trailer back to the barn while I'm she was standing right there, was the pen with our cows, like staring out from between the slats of the pen, looking right at me. It was like, it hit me right in the heart. But again, it was, you know, no doubt it was the right decision to get rid of her, but it doesn't make it easy. She was one of the first cows we ever bought whenever we started our cow-calf side of things. But I'm not gonna be able to back up while I film. So when we get this unloaded, then work on a few other things. Got her back under there, then get unhooked. Then need to pull over here. It's just windy. It's just a nasty day. It's not raining, but the sun ain't gonna shine. It's like 35, so it really ain't that cold, but it's just, it's unpleasant with the wind and the lack of sunshine. But I think I told you last week we had to get the truck worked on. So I can talk while I work. And they replaced power steering pump, the full brake job, a couple other little things. And in the process, they had to take the belts and all off the pump, or what drives the hydraulic pump for this hydraulic lift. They didn't get back on there quite tight. I imagine those guys haven't ever worked on anything on a hydro bed like that. So it's slipping, I need to tighten that up. We need to take some hay to them other calves up the road. Well, ain't that nice? Our favorite weather, 35 and a downpour. Oh my gosh. Well, if one of us any good to complain about it, I'll show you what we're doing on the truck. This belt right here, I really don't have much good light. We're tightening up on that tensioner. I really don't know what I'm doing. It's worked one other time when it was doing the same thing. I'm thinking when they had to take all that off, they just didn't get back on there quite tight enough, quite the right tension. So we'll see if this fixes it. It's a nice, wintry mixed thunderstorm. Normally when we get sleet, it's more of just a nice, you know, steady sleeting, freezing rain, whatever you want to call it. Now it's thundering and coming a downpour of this stuff. So, lovely, lovely weather. Fingers crossed we got it fixed. When I kicked it on a second ago, it didn't slip. It makes this awful whining sound when it's slipping. It's not doing that right now. I really don't know enough about what I'm doing there to even be dangerous, in my opinion. Or maybe it is that I know just enough to be dangerous. We're gonna put it right to the test because we need to get some hay moved up the road, and yeah, doesn't look like the weather's gonna be getting any nicer, but yeah. Now our water puddles starting to get a little slushy. So, boy, a beautiful day, beautiful day. It's just a good daggone day to be inside watching a movie. Days like this make you love having cattle. As you can see, the lift arms didn't work. This is just in like the last 10 minutes, all this sleet. But I actually think it's not even me just being optimistic, but it's kind of a good thing that it's coming down frozen like this, where it can, you know, bounce off the cattle, tree limbs, everything else fall harmlessly to the ground. Just look at the truck seat. Just as I've been standing here putting on my overalls. Oh, what a mess. It's a mess. We're gonna get this hay up the road. The road is definitely a little slick, and I mean the ground's gotta be warm enough. This stuff's gonna melt. I mean it won't stick to the roads at all. It's just, I believe it's just, whoa. Nearly slid her off down there before we got stopped. With 2 rolls of hay on the back there. Would not have been a good thing. But, let's see if I can get that clamp back down. Focus on driving. 2 hands. This is probably evidenced by the fact that I admitted I nearly just slid off the road. This could be a pretty bad situation. It is 3:05. It's Wednesday. School just let out. I just met a school bus, and I don't know if you'll be able to appreciate it completely, but the roads, I mean, it's just slush. And I mean, 20 minutes ago, it was doing nothing. And then it started thundering, came a downpour for about 2 minutes of rain, and then before you knew it, it was sleet. I mean, just, I mean, almost out of nowhere. So I don't know. I don't know that I've, in 38 years, I've ever seen it do quite exactly like that, where it basically thunderstormed into sleet and dumped a lot of it, or say a lot, enough to foul up the roads pretty quickly. But we're going to be extra cautious. We got about another 2 miles until we can drop these bales off of them calves. And this is kind of insane. Like I've never seen it go from nothing to sleeting this hard, this quickly. And it's actually let up just a bit in the last couple of minutes. I mean, this is insane. Calves are miserable. Get this other roll of hay off here. I mean, literally, like maybe 25 minutes ago, it was doing nothing. I don't know. I need to get out of here before I get stuck too, before it gets much worse. Although I don't think the ground can get any wetter, really. It's just, What's really worries me, where we get into some real trouble, not just farm-wise, but this right here. Pine trees especially, but it's sticking on these other tree limbs. It'll focus. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to keep doing this. Hopefully it'll go ahead and convert over to completely frozen, or it won't stick to stuff like that, or we may have major power outage issues overnight. All right, so it's raining, it's sleeting. Quit thundering at least. My plan, cows are all like head, buried neck deep in hay rolls right now, which is fine. It's good for them. I'm gonna try to get the horses up. Horses aren't very smart. They're liable to want to just stay out in the pasture. So we're gonna give them about 5 minutes to come up. If they don't, we're gonna let the cows in the barn lot. If I can let the horses up first, I can put them up and then let the cows in both. But once the cows are up, I can't really get the horses up because of the logistics of our pens and whatnot. But to give you an idea of how much precipitation we've had, I mean, pastures are underwater. Got a little bit of a problem here where my little cattle guard's across the ditch. It's got us backed up, but Sadie's not bothered by the weather. Y'all get up the hill. There's 0 chance they would have come up on their own. They'd rather stand out there underneath a tree than come up here and go in the barn. I hope the screen isn't too wet, but horses finally cooperated. I shouldn't say they cooperated. They were forced to come up. It's not smart, not smart animals. It's so hilarious because I holler twice at the cows, they all come running to get up here. Horses, you call and call and call and they don't want to come up, but so we can let them in here. Primarily, I really want those newest calves. Open the barn all up down there. The feeder steer's gonna have to be content just to have the cover right there where the bunks are. The baby calves take precedence. This gate is done for. In fact, we're just gonna take it off there. Just rusted out up there. It's been kind of redneck engineered for a while now, but really want to see some of these youngest calves get in here. And then, heaven forbid, somebody try to actually calve. Little Brahma cross baby right there was the last one to be born, number 218. So definitely glad to see her up here. It'll be up to the rest of them whether or not they want to come in. We'll leave this open for the night and revisit things in the morning. Go get the horses put up. But yeah, I think they expect to be fed. But no, this is shelter time. If y'all want to go down there and get in that barn, you can as well. Well, seems to have let up a little bit, still coming down. So, haven't seen any limbs come down yet, but the pine limbs are starting to sag pretty good, so hopefully we don't lose power. But one of the stranger videos maybe I've ever done. Started out this morning, it was decent weather. Loading cows, hauling them. Of course, the battery goes dead, so you missed getting to film some of that. Then we get home and it kind of catches us off guard. But anyway, probably gonna about wrap it up for this one. We'll see if we lose power. If not, maybe I'll get this one uploaded tonight and posted by tomorrow. But we appreciate everybody watching. You appreciate y'all that you've also had a chance to watch or listen to the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. You will have a chance to watch it now because we're gonna start uploading those on YouTube. We'll share a link for that somewhere or another. But if you prefer to view them, you know, through that media rather than just podcast. But I'm about to go pick up my kids. As you can see, it's just kind of weird. It's an odd little winter storm. But hopefully everything's tucked away. Be good for the night. We got another hour or so of daylight. But appreciate y'all watching. I'm getting long-winded. As always, remind you, eat beef and God bless.